Hi guys, I'm coming at you with another video. It's been a while. This is definitely going to be a story time with me. Hey. I have not, really talked to YouTube in a while. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get into the story. Be sure to subscribe, hit that red button if you like my page, you like my stories. I definitely had to get some alcohol encouragement for this. If you guys want to know about like this hair and like my makeup and stuff like that, I'm wearing lashes, but I'm not like really, wearing like that much. Story time. So I want to say maybe back in like 2010, I lied. I was going into 2015, into 2015, 2016, you know what I'm saying? Like my husband left me at the time. That's for another story time. And so like, I mean, I'm just single out here. And before, you know what I'm saying? Before I was married, like I used to have like a lot of sugar daddies like try to talk to me. And like my friends were kind of into it. And it wasn't like something that everybody was doing at the time, but like it got progressively bigger. So I'm supposed to be meeting up with the sugar daddy, you know what I'm saying? Like at this Starbucks that's in Capitol Hill in Seattle. I live in Seattle right now. And I mean, everything was cool. Like we were texting. I gave him like my email. I gave him like a fake, you know what I'm saying? Those little pinger like messages, those little whatever, those fake, I don't know, text number apps like a pinger or whatever. So I'm texting him off of that. He told me that he's gonna meet me there. And I'm just like, okay, all right, I guess I'll meet up with you. Knowing I'm about to get that schmooze. But anyways, so I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. He said he's gonna be wearing like a green shirt and like dark blue jeans. And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting here. I ordered myself a coffee, even though he should be getting it for me. And I ordered myself a coffee and I'm still waiting. I'm texting my friend and I'm just like, hey, like that guy didn't come and all this stuff. And lucky to find out, like I'm waiting like maybe 45 to an hour and a half. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go. Like this money's not worth it like that. So, I called my friend. I was like, hey, like this thing I was supposed to do with this guy, like it didn't really work out like that. And she's just like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be having somebody meet me there. So, and it was a fucking coincidence from like the fucking universe that her same sugar daddy was supposed to be there. She's supposed to meet someone, but she couldn't make it. And then there was a sugar daddy that I was supposed to meet. And it was just crazy that it was the same location. After like, she texted me that like he's going to be there. I'm like, okay, I'll wait around. She's telling me what he's going to wear, he's going to look like. And this other guy, this black guy, rolls up in a Mercedes Benz. It's an old guy, my nigga, like and he's like at least, I want to say maybe like 58, 60. So he stops me. He's like, hey, how are you doing? I'm on the phone with my friend still. And I'm just like, hi, how are you? He's like, oh, let me come in here and buy you a coffee. I was like, no, I have one. Thank you. He's like, I'm just trying to let you know that I can spend something on you. I'm still on the phone with my friend. I'm like, yo, bro, you hear this? She's like, yeah, go ahead and do it. So I'm just like, fuck it. YOLO in this bitch. Like he buys me a little coffee and like we're talking, we exchange phone numbers, and let's just call him Granddaddy Perp because this nigga, he was like, oh, he was wearing like an all Adidas suit, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, this old ass nigga. So he wants to take me out on a date. Fast forward, I have no problem going on the date with this guy. But, like my friend, she's staying with me at the time. I'm just like, yo, like I'm going to meet the sugar daddy. She's like, oh, be safe. She got a little fucking dogs in my house and shit. I'm just like, all right, like I was like, I think I can do this. There's somebody in my house. Somebody knows where I'm at. And I'm calling him. He wants me to send him pictures. And I already don't really want my face out there like that because it's just like, y'all see this shit? I don't really want him to like see my face and like be showing his friends and stuff. So I'm really just trying to send him like, cute pictures of like my body and like, maybe like half of my face. And he just wants that so he can show his friends how beautiful I am. And this is all the shit that he was saying. And I was like, okay, so I see this is what he likes. And this is like for another story, but like dealing with like black guys, not even black guys because we're indigenous beings, like dealing with them and trying to be a sugar dad, it just don't mix, bitch. Don't mix. Because he was being like, you know, I'm not saying he was being cheap, but it was just like usually when you have these encounters, you talk about how much it's gonna be a week, and like he has like his own other bills and stuff. So, anyways, we go have a date. And he picks me up from my house. I send him my address. I'm telling my friend, like, you know, I let her stay with me. And I'm just like, hey, I'm about to go on this date with this nigga. I'm going to send you his license plate. That's what you do, girls out here. Ring, ring. Fucking make sure to secure yourself. So if you're in any situation where you feel uncomfortable, take a picture of the guy's license plate. If you can see anything in his car that, like, you know, is distinguished, like if he has like a red hood or like, you know, some red 24s or whatever it is. His particular had a crack on the left window side, and I took a picture of his and I took a picture of his license plate. Okay. So he comes, picks me up. I get in the car. He like, you know, he doesn't knock on my door because like there's apartment numbers. There's only like 8 apartments, but like I didn't give him like, you know, my letter of my apartment. And I'm just like, he hits me up that he's here, and he's like texting me. So he's like, hey, come outside, because he's old. He always likes to call. We don't ever text unless it's a picture that he wants. And so I come outside. I'm looking all cute, you know, like wearing like probably like some jeans. And I'll try to like put like a picture of like what I was wearing. I don't, pretty sure I don't have it, so I lied. So I was wearing like these high-waisted like crop like jogger jeans, and then probably with like a red shirt. And I was like, okay, you know, like I get in the car. Bitch, why does he pull up in like a Volvo, like a old school Volvo? And I'm like, okay, so you're supposed to have money. You're supposed to be trying to impress me and shit when you met me, talking about all this money, talking about like, you know, how you want to be able to, you know, take care of me and shit, but you're pulling up in a Volvo. It's nice to know he has 2 cars, but one out of the 2, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not sure. So, like, whatever, I get in the car. He asked me where I want to go eat. Like, if, mind you, like, he's old. So, we're having dinner, like, at 6 o'clock. And so, he's telling me about his life. He's telling me about his daughters. And, like, I just know that he was a sketchy ass nigga because he had, like, this car system where the cops, it would, like, beep where, like, the cops would go, like, when we're driving on the street. So, I'm like, yo, is this a hot car? Or, you know what I'm saying? You're selling drugs. You have to be doing something more. So, I totally want to eat at this place, Sanford's, that's in Northgate. It's in Seattle. It's in North Seattle. It's always like good. The menu always changes. Good quality food, you know. So I get like a couple drinks there. I'm just like, yo, I can't listen to this nigga talk no more. He's talking about, like I said, his family, his business. And like they want to listen to you talk, but it's just like, damn, if you don't got nothing interesting to say, how you expect a bitch to listen? He's just talking like the whole time or whatever. So we get inside. I have like a couple drinks, and I'm like, yo, the waitress is asking me, what do you guys want to drink? I'm like, a shot of tequila and a Pinot Grigio, like immediately, like off top. So I get some salmon, try to know about this nigga. He's just, you know, I'm trying to fuck like an old ass nigga. And so I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna go home. Thank you so much. And I think he hands me like maybe like $100. And I'm just like, okay, I can't be greedy. Like, you know, it's $100. And like he's trying to kiss me and stuff like that, like over the table, like kiss me on my mouth. I'm just like, not in public. Like, you know, like I'm just like, I don't want people to be thinking like, you know, like anything or whatever. He was just like, oh, I do want people to be thinking something. And I'm just like, listen, brother, I know that's why you're with me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to be doing like this whole affection shit in public when this is like my first time meeting you. And so like we get back in the car and like we go home or whatever. So he drops me off. I'm telling my friend like, hey yo, bro, like got up on some money, $100, and the bitch is full. You're coming out with me next time. Hey, so I'm texting him like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks go by. He wants to see me again. And I have no problem. So I'm just like, hey, you know, like I want to bring my friend. She likes to have fun too. And like, you know, you should always want to surround yourself with like beautiful people and like-minded people and all this stuff. And he's like, okay, you know, bring your friends. So I'm telling my friend like, hey, yo, bitch, you about to get some free food today, bitch. Hey. And everything's going good. So we go to, I forget, we go to like this brewery like spot. And it's cool. They have like really good food. I always try to pick places that are like really expensive because that's how I know, you know what I'm saying? Like you're able to do what you're saying that you're supposed to do, and we're doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely am. I want to eat at this place. I'm bringing my friend. And if you don't like it, like that's just too bad. So I'm sending him like pictures of like my friend, me and her having fun and shit like that. We're taking pictures at the house. And I definitely like sense a little bit of more urgency this time because he was just like he wanted to meet up like at like 5:30. And I know he's old. That's what I'm saying with like the old ones. They just, you know, they want to in and out because they got fucking, you know, I don't know, Bible study at 9 o'clock. So I was just like, hey, yo, you know, get dressed, girl. Like, I'm helping her get dressed and shit like that. So we go, and he's still in the same car. He doesn't even pull up in the Mercedes. So I'm just like, okay, this is going to be, like, I'm trying to, like, tell her, like, maybe he might have some money, so let's try to reel it in. And he's over here pulling up in Volvos and old school-ass cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, I'm really going to run up the bill today, because he really has me fucked up, stopped me in my time. And like I said, dealing with black sugar dads, they're definitely more aggressive and they want more for like their buck. But it's just like, you're not even spending that much on me. I can go to work right now and go make this right now and not have to flirt with an old ass guy and let him touch on me. You know what I'm saying? So what happens after that? We go to dinner, we go to like the place, and then she's all like, oh, you know, like, what can I get to drink? I'm just like, bitch, get anything. So we're ordering calamari, we're ordering shots, I'm having like some wine, like I'm listening to him, I'm like trying to like fake sneak a picture with him, so like, you know, we know what he looks like if anything happens. And we had a couple drinks, and mind you, like, I expect old people to hold their composure and keep your alcohol tolerance, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking together, bitch. Decided to go home, just like, all right, you know, like, it's like 8 o'clock, he's trying to leave, trying to go home. And I was like, all right, well, he was like, so when am I gonna come over? And I was like, I don't know, because, you know what I'm saying, you're not showing me that nothing right now. And in my head, I'm just like, never. That's why I never gave you my address, like my particular address, only sent you to the building, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have you walk me to my door. So I'm just trying to trick him. I'm not gonna lie, never been about that life, always been about the tricking life. So whatever, I was tricking him. I was just like, probably, you know, like, he was like, you just have to show me. And I'm trying to finesse, like, finesse. So he drives us home, like, and then he's just like, oh, this is how you really fuck. This is embarrassing. He's like, this is how you really know if a woman's clean or not. You should take care of herself. And I, mind you, I have a dress on, and he puts his hand under my dress and touches my private parts, and like it's all the way in it. And I push him off of me, and he sniffs his fingers after that, and he's just like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, that's how you can tell if a woman's fresh. And I'm looking at my friend, and she's already walking to the door, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? And mind you, like, I'm a 5'11" girl. This old nigga had to be at least like 6'2". This was a big ass old nigga. And I was just like, what am I getting myself into? What am I really trying to portray out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole time of me like trying to talk to him and shit, I maybe got like $260, something that I could literally go out and go sell some of my shit for. So I mean, after that, like, he still wanted to talk and shit like that, but I just really wasn't with the shit. I just wasn't. Like, I didn't want that to happen again. It made me feel, like, mad uncomfortable. It made me feel like I'm degrading myself to let somebody touch me in order for, like, you know, to give them $60, $80, like, every time I want to get, like, my toes and nails done. And like I said, I can do this all myself. It's just I'm lazy, and I don't feel like I should be working for anybody that, you know, doesn't give a fuck about, like, my work ethic or, you know, my any type of effort that I actually put into, like, the company. And so I just felt it was an easier way. I was already working. I had a nice job. Like, I was fucking working at World Mark by Wyndham, and it's like selling timeshare and shit like that. So I had like decent money, check coming in every week. You know what I'm saying? Minimum wage just got bumped to $15 like that year. And it was just like I needed some extra money, and sometimes the extra money is just not worth it, because like it's just not. Men out here are definitely scheming and all this extra shit. So hopefully you guys like this video and you come back for another video. And you know, if you didn't, still leave your comment. You already got your view. So thanks, motherfuckers.